Hi everyone, Jeff Lee here with a little bit of a sneak peek at what's coming up at NAB 2014. Right next to me I have the brand new, just announced Canon Cine-Servo 7x17 lens. Like the name suggests, it is a 7x optical zoom, so 17mm to 120mm, t2.95. It's available in Canon EF or PL mount. In PL mount configuration, like I have it here on the F55, it does support Cook Eye technology, which is great because via this hot shoe, I am able to pass power as well as communication for focus, iris, and zoom. There is a 12-pin connector on this side. So if you're plugging it into your camera body or another power source, you can use that. When not in use, you can plug it back into itself, which of course means it'll pass power via the mount from, again, a Cook Eye technology compatible system. This features an 11-blade iris, and on the bottom of it there are three 20-pin connectors for your focus, iris, or zoom demands, which is great for remote applications or if you're going to be on a studio setup or anything along those lines. The grip itself is very small, keeps the unit kind of compact. So if you have the camera on your shoulder, your arm is kind of tucked into yourself for added stability, which is great. There is back focus adjustment on this, like a traditional ENG lens, as well as a macro switch, which really lets you only get a few inches away from the front of the lens. Speaking of the front of the lens, it is a 114mm clamping diameter, which is great for most matte boxes. It is a 112mm inner diameter for filters, as well as on the hood itself, 127mm for additional filters. Now Canon will probably be releasing additional filters in the 112 size, but for the most part, if you're using it in a cine application, it has the clamping diameter you need, it has the 0.8 pitch for focus that you want, or you'd use it like an ENG world, focusing with your hands and your other hands on the servo. When you do want to use it in a more traditional cinema style application, you can of course take off the servo hand grip. When you do that, it's just a couple of screws, the unit pops right off. There's even a nice little dust cap for the data port that's on the lens itself. Nice thing is when you want to go back to using a servo, reattach it, the servo encoder knows exactly where the lens barrel position is, so it doesn't require any sort of initialization, which just saves you a little bit of time. Nice feature that Canon's built right into it. On the topic of servos, one of the best things about the zoom rocker is you can set the speed. Of course, it's a variable speed servo. You can set it as slow as 300 seconds or as quick as half a second. So you can go from 17 to 120 and you have a big range of either half a second or 300 seconds for a really nice slow creep, or if you're trying to do a real quick push in, push out. Nice, great feature. I think a lot of folks will find it really handy, especially in kind of an ENG style or if you're shooting run and gun style work. Hope you enjoyed that sneak peek at the brand new Canon Cine-Servo lens. We're definitely looking forward to seeing this more, so stay tuned for more details.